introductions, just so you know who you are out here watching. This first guy coming out, he's going to be riding a BMX bike. He is going to be riding a discipline of BMX that is known as flatland. This guy is highly qualified to come out here and put on a show for you guys. Not only is he a top professional bike rider, he's also a certified airplane mechanic. He's competed in the X Games 2 years in a row, and he is also a Hollywood stuntman. This man is coming to you from Hollywood, California. Let's hear it right now for Gabe Weed. We're going to move on now to this 12-foot tall half-pipe we have out here. From the BMX bike to the skateboard. This man you're watching right now is your 7-time World Cup champion of concrete bowl skateboarding. He's coming to you from Portland, Oregon. Took a short drive up here a couple weeks back in his 1974 Volkswagen bus. Let's hear it right now for Benji Galloway.
Yeah!
And we got last, but certainly not least, you guys are in for a rare treat. There are very few bike riders out there that specialize in riding vert ramps, and you're watching one of the best in the world right now. He's competed 11 years in a row in the X Games. He's even got some medals to boot. He's coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona, riding for Hoffman Bikes. Let's hear it right now for John Parker. Alright, now that we've got those personal introductions out of the way, what we're going to do is we're going to bring Gabe Weed out first, and he's going to show you some of his basic flatland moves.
That's cool.
Now, Gabe's basic flatland moves are very, very advanced tricks. You can see him starting out with that hang 10 no-handed to start with, and going right onto that back wheel. You can see him spinning it up. Actually goes through a lot of tires doing that particular trick right there. He has already gone through 21 tires this run. So a lot of working on that bike goes into these tricks, as well as lots of practice. Coming right back around. You can see him linking these tricks together. That is the technical term. When you're combining these tricks together, it is known as a link. And being able to do some amazing links is what got Gabe competing in the X Games, which is the highest level of competition you can get to in action sports. Check that out, the Mega Spin bar spin. Still going, spinning those bars around 2 times. Oh, can, right back to those pedals. That's Gabe Weed.
Yeah!
And now we're going to bring out Benji Galloway, and he's going to show you some of his technical moves out here on this vert ramp. You see him working over the coping. Now, these might not be quite as flashy as some of the big air tricks you'll see a little bit later on with Benji. These tricks are very, very difficult and can definitely go a long way in scoring points in a contest run. Of a disaster. And completely upside down that hand plate. That's Benji. Now we're going to show you some of the BMX versions of actually some of those exact same tricks right there. That is the double peg BMX version of the 50-50 grind. Right for that tire tap. Little background. That is the alley-oop double peg. You see him traveling backwards. You'll see some alley-oop airs a little bit later on out of these guys. If you're lucky, a nice manual, stalling 12 feet off the ground, bar spin, tire tap, look at that, coming right in.
Nice.
Going right back around, there we are with that 540 tire tap, hopping on down, putting a tire down, and riding up and over that box jump. That is John Parker.
Yeah!
And Gabe Weed is not going to waste any time coming back out here and showing you off these moves. Now, if anybody out there is actually interested in getting into bike riding or needs some parts, Gabe actually owns his very own online bike shop. It's soon to be an actual physical bike shop. He's getting a storefront soon, so you can see him after the show, and he can definitely hook you up on a good deal on some BMX bikes. We've got him coming right back right now. Look at this, that rope baloney straight into this, into that back peg, holding on those 2 fronts, spinning the bars around. This stuff is coming at you fast. Going on that back wheel, right back, pulling it back.
Yeah! Awesome.
Got some more action in store for you guys. Again, starting it up on the rear wheel, spinning it up. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at the hands right there, no hands.
Damn.
Going right back around, pull it back to those pedals. Boomerang.
Oh, yeah.
Coming
Wow,
out,
yeah.
Nice right, what do you guys say? You guys ready to see some action out here on this box jump?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think it's a maybe.
Do it back.
Yes, that's a yes. That's definitely a yes. We got John Parker coming out right there. No funny kid.
Dang.
See him stretching those legs over the top here. We've got Benji Galloway. He's going to come out. Usually this is part of the show where he starts cranking out some big air as well. Look at Benji go. You can see those concrete bowl skateboarding skills translating nicely over to this aluminum half pipe. The Roto-Rooter right there. A twisted hand going straight into the invert and hopping on out right there.
Yeah.
We've got John Parker coming at you. One more hit on this box jump. Let's see what we're going to get right now. Check out the speed right now, 360. So spinning around 360 degrees.
That'd be really cool.
All right, we are going to bring Gabe Weed right back out.
I've actually only done a 180.
Breaking out some moves on the flat ground, starting to work that back wheel.
Oh my
Those
God.
handlebars, watch those handlebars go.
Yeah.
Around, getting them facing the proper orientation.
Damn.
You can see him stepping over his handlebars, a little half tail whip. Come back around into that, the elephant glide. Jumping over to the other side of that fork, the opposite side, onto those other pegs. Keeping it going.
Yeah.
That was actually not exactly what Gabe had in mind, but being
They have a certain
the true athlete, he has to still manage to stay on, keep those feet off
when
the
they face
ground,
around
pull that
and their
leg
both
off,
wheels touch the ground, so they have to keep pulling off the ground all the time.
going right back around. Keeping it going right there back to those back pegs. Looks like he's going to use this ramp to get a little bit of speed. Look at that, the frame stand, mega spin. You see him scuffing while keeping that other foot on that top tube. And pulling it right back to those pedals. All right, before we move on to this next part of the show, I'll fill you with a little background information. They're going to be doing a couple different things when I'm out here. I do announce the shows. And also, we do sell a little bit of merchandise. We have some hats for sale as well as some t-shirts and posters. But every day, at the end of the day, I have to count everything up and do inventory. It's a huge pain. And I'm thinking what might make my job and my day a little bit easier if I can just give away some stuff. So I have a poster out here. Who would like this poster? Anybody out there?
Yeah.
I see you raising your hands. And normally in school that does work. It works fantastic. However, we are not in school right now. We're looking for the most enthusiastic, the loudest person.
Yeah!
Screaming. Who wants this poster?
Yeah! Right here!
I think it's got to go to
Ira! Oh, dang it.
Jumping up and down right from the start. And you can come at the end of the show.
Oh, well.
You got the poster.
That killed yelled louder than this.
So you come at the end of the show and I'll
Yeah.
sign that out for you. All right now we're going to go up to the top of the vert ramp. What's going on? We'll get some sign language over here. Let me see if I can translate this for you guys. What's going on? John actually just flew in a little while ago. He hasn't been with us that long. But luckily, him and Benji were together about 3 weeks ago where they came up with a doubles routine that they were performing. They have some really cool stuff. They're riding the ramp at the same time. There might even be some over-under stuff. I seem to remember maybe John jumping over Benji. Is that something you guys want to see?
Yeah!
All right, looks like that is happening right now. We're going to get John Parker out of the gate first. And look at Benji. He's just waiting for that perfect time. Get his timing exactly right. Look at this. X up over that tail slide. Coming back, still going one-hander. Board slide, still going. We've got John Parker coming out solo right now. No-hander hanging out at least 8 feet out of this ramp.
Yeah.
Look at that huge tail whip. Right back to those pedals. That is John and Benji.
Yeah!
Showing off a little bit of their choreography skills.
Yell like as loud as you can.
As well as
when
their
he does it.
athleticism. We've got Gabe Weed coming right back center stage. And like I mentioned in his introduction, he is also a Hollywood stuntman. If you like seeing these tricks, you could actually see him in the feature motion picture Coffee Town, where he is Glenn Howerton's stunt double. They reenact some of the scenes that happened in the 1980s movie Rad. Really funny movie. Really cool stuff. You can see some of these exact same tricks. But you know what, seeing it in person, I think personally is even cooler. We have got Gabe out here performing every single day.
Yeah!
All crazy stuff like that. Watch those hands there. You see him hold on to those pegs. But right back to those handlebars. A lot of this stuff
That is
coming
so
at you
sick.
really
That is
fast. You
insane.
gotta pay attention. When they judge a flatland contest, that right there is a huge part of it. Those judges pay attention to every little move. Like that bar spin.
Oh my god.
You see him pumping around, using his momentum. Get him to spin around right back to his back peg.
Yeah.
We're gonna go right back up to